Greetings and welcome to Magic with Tamala Farron. Today we're going to discuss different methods that I use to connect with spirit. Many spirits that surround us. I'm a natural trance medium, and I'm sensitive to those that are around me. If I go into a building or someplace that is haunted, there are different methods that I use to connect. One of the methods that I love to use is pendulums. And pendulums are real nice. They use them in many different methods for many different things, from magic to connection to spirit to working with your spirit guides to, oh my gosh, finding objects. There are so many different things that we can utilize it for. But there are different kinds that you can use. Some are multifaceted. They've got different things from crystals on top and terminated crystals below and crystals in between that all add to the empowerment of the pendulum. This is a rose quartz pendulum, completely different style and shape. And I tend to use that one for children. This one here, I just got, and it literally, it's vibrating. It wants to be used so bad. This one here is absolutely lovely. It's carnelian, and it is one of the strongest ones that I use for healings. It is really, really good. I love that one. The one that I'm holding right now is clear quartz, and I use this for life affirming and for magic. And this one here is copper, and this is the one I use to connect with spirits. Just like my dowsing rods are copper, I tend to use the pendulum that's copper. And you can have or make a little spirit board that says, yes, maybe, no, unknown. It's just a little board. You can pick them up anywhere. Any pagan shop or New Age shop will have these. But you can also make your own. I'm having a handmade one out of leather right now, crafted for me. And until then, I'll use this one. And it's very simple. You hold it over and you ask, very simply, is there a spirit here? Right now it's saying maybe. Oh, and it just reverted to yes. Now, like with the Ouija board or anything else that you're using, you thank the spirits for coming, and it is good night or goodbye, so that they know that it's done. There is nothing left for them to do. But I use the copper for spirit because it conducts better. I do not know what it is. I had my dowsing rods, and I had used metal ones, just steel ones, and I wasn't getting anything. And they were, well, partly was because they were friends, but I wasn't getting anything off of them. And I decided to get myself a nice pair of copper ones. And these have the handles that are where you can hold them and you're not touching the rod whatsoever. you're not touching the rod whatsoever. And simply, you hold them out like this, okay? And you ask questions. Is there a spirit in the room? If they cross like this, that's a yes. Is it an ancestor? That's a no. Is it connected to the house? That's a yes. Is it the lovely little Italian lady that lived here? That's a yes again. I thought so. She is absolutely wonderful, and she knows what I am, and she is amazing. So she'll protect me, I'm sure. Will you protect me? Yeah. She is a lovely, lovely little lady. Thank you very much for participating and helping me out there. There are many different aspects. Some people use cards. They will connect with cards. Some people use Ouija boards, and I have, and I do. Seances as well. But you need protection no matter what you're doing. You need protection. You need to be able to know what you're doing and how you're doing it. From lighting candles, to anointing them, to using different herbs, salt, to calling upon the elements to help guard. It's not unlike creating a circle for magic. You build the boundaries of protection so that whatever comes through is positive. I mean, if you're in a place and you're trying to connect with whatever's there, well, that's up to you. If you feel something that's negative, you should have personal protection on your body, on you, so that it cannot overtake you. It cannot come home with you. But if you are doing a seance or working to connect with spirits, and you're at your home and you're in a particular spot, perhaps at a table like I am right now, and you've got people sitting around it, you have to take the precautions. You do not want anyone harmed. And it is your home. Therefore, if something comes through that's negative and is outside that circle of protection and is negative, you can demand that it leave. You take the initiative and you demand. It is your space. You have protection around your home. You have protection around your table and you and whoever is with you, so that positive spirits can come through and talk and help and guide. And that is where you want. You put your foot down. This is your home. Just like when you're out doing ghost hunting and you are trying to find out who is there, the protection you wear on you doesn't allow anyone to come home with you. Doesn't allow anything to come into you. You can feel things, you can speak with all your tools. You can work with all your tools, but it won't come within you and it won't come home with you. These are extremely important to remember. These are methods that we take for protection. And like I said, it's not unlike how you build a circle for magic. The circle that you build for magic is for protection, for guidance, for help, for assistance. And that is what you need to do when you're at home and you're calling upon spirits. Now, if you sit there and you question, you're going to get answers. But they may not be from the spirits you're expecting. So be careful. Some spirits are tricksters. Now, the next thing that I'm going to tell you is you can wear, you know, the blindfolds that people wear for sleep? You can put that on your eyes, noise-canceling headphones, and have somebody in another room asking questions. Whatever you feel, whatever you see, whatever you think in your head, say it out loud. And film yourself like I'm filming myself right now, so that you know what your answers were and what came first and what you felt. Because sometimes when you're doing this, you kind of go blank afterwards. You literally go blank. And you're like, I don't remember. You need to record so that you know. And have the person that's in the other room record as well. Then start all over again. Go back to the beginning, put them side by side, and click them at the same time. Listen to the questions and see what you got for answers. You'd be really surprised at what can come through. And neither one of you are in the same room. Neither one of you can hear the other. You can have the person asking the questions put on noise headphones, and they won't be able to hear anything outside of what they're asking even. It's the noise canceling headphones that actually adds to the focus and the concentration and leaves things open enough to connect a little bit easier. It amplifies your gifts. So for you with the blindfold on, you're literally getting the messages. The person that's got just the headphones on and is asking questions in another room, they're connecting as well, but in a different way. And the spirits are coming through and letting you know what's going on. Like I said, put the computer side by side and start both videos at the same time. Put on a timer for 5-10 minutes. And when that timer goes off, take everything off and stop it. They can stop it too. Bring it in and see what happened. It's that simple. There are lots of apps. There are a zillion apps for phones. A zillion apps that you can find. And there's some really, really good ones for EMF, for everything that you can, you know, SLS cameras, heat cameras. There's all different things that you can download on your phone. You can download EMF. Oh, tired. On your computer as well. And you can literally amplify them and listen to them over so that you can keep turning it up so you can hear it a little bit better, simplifying what was there. At the same time, constantly connect. Knock. Yes, no. 2 for yes, 1 for no. My grandmother, my meme, used to have the table set up where she would be like 2 feet away from it. And she would, table tapping, which was really common. And she would have everyone seated 2 feet away from the table. And 2 for yes, 1 for no. And the table would either tap on a leg, or it was like somebody was knocking on top of it. And she always got the most wonderful answers. I can remember as a little one, like really, really little, sitting away from the table and sort of in the corner of the room and watching her ask different questions. And it always floored me seeing the table tilt slightly and then tap on one leg. Answers. And it 2 for yes, 1 for no. You can do that knocking on the wall. You can do that on the table. Ask them if they can knock so that you can hear them. Ask them if they can whistle. Can they make a noise so that you can hear it? And see what happens and what comes through. You'd be really surprised at all the different things that you can do. Bells. Some people I know have a little contraption that they hang bells about this far down. And they'll say, okay, ring the bells when you're here. Let me know you're here. And sure enough, while they're talking, the bells start ringing. It's that simple. And you can utilize all these different techniques into what you're doing. And connecting with spirits is a very common tradition in our belief structure because we're not afraid of the family that's passed on and coming to visit. We're not afraid of walking into a house and going, oh, you have a spirit here. Not a problem. It's that simple. I hope you've enjoyed this. I really do love connecting with you and others. And maybe I will do either a seance or a ghost hunting session and have it taped and videoed and put it on here for you. I think that sounds like a pretty cool idea. What do you think? Give me an answer below. Let me know. And please click like and subscribe. Many blessings. Talk to you real soon.